when we talk about inference for proportion. The main idea is the following. Once we have a sample, we know the sampling distribution of a sample is given by the normal distribution as it was explained in chapter 6. Then we know p hat is approximately a normal distribution, okay, when its mean is p and its standard deviation is given by this formula. That means it's root p1 minus p over n. Then this is p hat. This is the main information. It was studied in chapter 6. We will apply it today in order to estimate p in practice. That means once we have a sample, by the way, we define, by definition, then we define the standard deviation of, or the standard error, which is given by root p hat 1 minus p hat over p. Then this is by definition the standard error, which is denoted as a capital S, capital E, which is equal root p hat 1 minus p hat over n, root of all. Then we use the same strategy as it was used in chapter 7 and even 6. Then the strategy is the following. Once we have the confidence level, then we can evaluate the z-score related to this critical value. The confidence level defines z-score once we have this area is equal C%, this area, and the remaining area is divided in two parts. Here we have the right-hand side part and the left-hand side part. Once the total is equal 1 minus C, since we have a symmetry, then each one is equal 1 minus C over 1. Then to summarize, once we have a sample containing n elements, then and once we request with the confidence level C, then we are sure P is between P hat minus Z score, Z star root P hat 1 minus P hat over N, and P hat plus Z star root P hat 1 minus P hat over N. Then we can estimate, then to summarize, we can estimate P thanks to P hat and the confidence level request. Then it's an easy formula. Once we can estimate P with confidence level C requested, which is given by this formula. Then P is between this expression. كيف نجد البي hat? P hat is obtained thanks to the data in the sample. Then this is an example. By the way, before doing the example, here this estimate is true once n times p is more than 10. In some reference, we have more than 15. And also n times 1 minus p is more than 10. Then under this hypothesis, the first one is n times p is more than 10. And the second one, n times 1 minus p is more than 10. Then here, that means the number of successes and the number of failures, I'm sorry, is more than, is at least 10. That means more than 10 in some document. You can write more than or equal. It's up to you. It's in some document, by the way, we have more than 15. By in this course, we request just more than 10. It depends on the books. And this is an example. Once we try to apply this formula, here what we have we have a sample containing, here your instructor claimed that 55% of the bead in the container are red. بمعنى هنا يقول لي 50% من القطع هي حمراء. Then that means the claim بمعنى he predict يقول أنه 50% نصف القطع هي حمراء. In order to check this information or this claims, then what should I do? I take a sample containing 251 elements. Okay, then n equals 251. Okay, and when we try to evaluate the number of red pieces, we have 107. Then p hat هي نستنتجها من خلال الsample, which is equal the proportion of the number of favorite case, which is 107 in this case, over all. That means over the sample, the size of the sample, which is 251. Then p hat is equal 107 over 251. This is p hat. P hat can be evaluated easily thanks to the sample. N equals 251. Then obviously p hat, of course, p hat is equal 0.426. Okay, and since he requests the confidence level 90%, then the z-score is equal 1645. You know this table, it was used before also. Then here, once the confidence level is 90%, then the z-score is equal 1645, as you can see here. Then the formula said we have to apply the formula, we have all the requested. That means we have p hat, we have z star, and we have n. Then after some computation, we conclude once we take the value with minus, we have 0.375, and with plus is 0.477. Then to summarize, P, thanks to this sample, P is in this interval. Then P is there. Okay. Then we can conclude, thanks to this sample, P, we can estimate P. P with 90% confidence, P is between 0.375 and 0.477. Let's see the first information. Then once we write this, as my question is the following. The prediction is true or wrong شباب؟ هل أنه اعتقاد الانستراكشر صح أم خطأ؟ حسب رأيكم. بعد ما سوينا الكونكلوجن هذه أنه P is between 0. P is in this interval. But here he predicts P is between 0 is equal 0.5. Which is not there. That means we have something wrong. That means the prediction or we can write the following. This claim is wrong. بمعنى الكلام هذا خطأ لأنه we are sure with 90% at least, then P is in this interval. But however, 0.5 is not there. That's why we can reject the null hypothesis. بمعنى this claim is wrong because the P is not, the P requested is not in this interval. Then P is not there. That's why we can reject this hypothesis. That means the proportion is not equal 50. Okay, the proportion is in this interval. Okay. طبعا we talk in with 90% confidence, but with 90% confidence we have P is not in this interval. We have another way, which is to use the significance test for a proportion. That means we use the same strategy as it was used in chapter 7. Here, I'm sorry, by the way, before moving to this, we have to check if the number of successes and the number of failures is more than 10, which is obviously true here because the number of successes is 107 and the number of failures is 144. لأنه the remaining part is related to failures. لأنه be careful, in order to apply the strategy, we need the number of successes. That means n times P is more than 10, which is, or at least P hat here, we have 107, and n times 1 minus P hat, which is equal the number of failures, which is 144. فهمتوا شباب كيف وجدنا 144? It's obtained by doing the difference between 251 لأنه all هو 251 minus 107, then we obtain 144 failures. Then here we can do this. We can conclude P is in this interval, which is in contradiction with the claim. Another way is to evaluate the z-score. That means we assume P equal P naught. That means in this example, we assume P equals 0.5. Once we assume P equals 0.5 in the previous case, but in general, we can evaluate Z, which is equal P hat. P hat is given by the sample minus P naught over root P naught 1 minus P naught over N. Then here, once we have a Z, it depends if we have one side or one side in the right or in the left, or if we have two sides. As you know, when we have two-sided, we have to multiply by 2. Yes? P hat is the proportion of success in the sample. Here P hat here proportion obtained في sample. Okay. P naught is related على hypothesis, as you can see here, and P hat here we don't know P, but we have P hat is the proportion of success بالنسبة للsample. بمعنى number of favorite case divided by the size of the sample, number of all بمعنى في sample how many elements في sample. Here over n if we want, because he said here the size is equal n. Then the number of favorite case, which is it depends of the example, divided by n. Once again, we have to be sure if the number of successes and the number of failures is more than 10. If it's the case, then we are sure n times P0 times n1 minus P sub 0 is more than 10. If we have this, then we can write the z-score. And once we have the z-score, we can, of course, we can evaluate the p-value. The p-value here, المساحة, it's this area in this case. It's this area in this case, and it's both in this case once we have two-sided, as it was explained before. Here we have to evaluate this one and to multiply by 2. This is an example once I try to do this. Here فيها شاحنة, okay, this track is accepted if we have less than 8% of the potatoes defected. بمعنى لما يكون أقل من 8% defected بمعنى غير مقبول أو معناتها خضار ما هو في حالة جيدة. Once we have more than 8%, it's not acceptable. However, once we have less than, it's acceptable. That's why the null hypothesis will be H naught equal P equals 0.08, and the alternative hypothesis is just one side. One side, and it's not acceptable just when P is more than 0.08. Then this is the alternative hypothesis, and by the way, we have just one side. Then the sample contained 500 potatoes. بس طبعا كيف نستنتج ما حنشيك على البوتيتوز في الشاحنة pieces by pieces. We have to take a sample بمعنى هنختار sample containing 500 potatoes. Okay, نختار sample فيه 500 قطعة. Okay. Once we do the inspection, we obtain 47 have defects. بمعنى 75 من القطعة potatoes غير جيدة. Okay, then we have just 47. Then thanks to this, the number of success, if we want, is or the number of defected pieces is 47, and the number of not defective is the missing part, or the remaining part, which is 500 minus 47. إذا 500 minus 47, we obtain something like that. If not, we have what should I do? We have to write the null hypothesis, as I said, and the alternative hypothesis. Then the sample contains 500 potatoes. We can evaluate n times p naught, which is p naught is equal 8%. P naught is the value, the limit value, the critical value. Then n times p hat is p naught is equal 40, and n times 1 minus p naught is equal 460. By the way, both are more than 10, then no problem, we can evaluate the z-score. Why? Because we can approximate it by the normal distribution. لأنه the number of success and the number of successes and the number of failures is more than 10. That's why we can approximate by the normal distribution. Then in order to do the test statistic, we have to evaluate z. We have all the requested. Z is given by this formula. That means p hat minus p naught over root p naught 1 minus p naught over n. طبعا p naught is equal 0.08. This is p naught. Okay, and p hat, as I said, is given by this formula. That means the number of defected pieces or potatoes over the size of the sample, which is 500. Then p hat is equal 0.094. Once we evaluate z, we obtain z equal 1.15. As I said here, we have one side, and it's rejected just when p is more than, just in the one side, because we have the word more than. طبعا جيد أنه تكون النسبة أقل من 80% مقبولة. مرفوضة, just the alternative hypothesis is just when the proportion is more than 8%, that means is more than 0.08. Once we evaluate the p-value, thanks to the table, we obtain 12%, 12.5%. طبعا here he said the significance is level is 0.10. Then we are sure the p-value is more than alpha. That's why we fail to reject this hypothesis. Then we fail to reject this hypothesis. طبعا that means we don't have enough evidence to conclude that this track contains more than 8% defect. بمعنى we are not sure if we have less than 8, but we are sure we cannot conclude if we have more than 8. That means it's impossible. Right now we fail to reject the null hypothesis. طبعا once we evaluate the 90% confidence, then for sure 0.08 will be there. بمعنى لما نحسب, once we move back to once we try to use this way, that means we try to estimate the p-value, the proportion. The proportion will be in an interval containing 0.08. Why? Because if it's outside, then we can reject the null hypothesis, which is not the case. In some sense, the strategy and the second one are we conclude the same thing thanks to this strategy. That means by using the significance test or by estimating the value p. Then we have two strategies in order to conclude if 0.08 is inside or not. Here, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. That means once we estimate p, we obtain 0.08 will be there. The last thing is طبعا بالنسبة للسبر الآراء والمواضيع هذه ما نبغى هامش الخطأ كبير. That means we request m less than something. As you know, m is given by this expression. That's why once we have some restriction related to m, then we can write, طبعا we have here 5 terms, 5 parameters. We have M, Z star, P hat, and N. طبعا we can write N thanks to the 3 other parameters. N can be written equals this one. طبعا once we fix M بمعنى لما نبغى هامش خطأ، لأنه في سؤال يطرح في البروجكت كم ناخذ ال N, what about the sample size؟ كم ناخذ السايز، كم element في السايز. Okay, then the answer is thanks to this this slide. Once I said the following, it depends what is the margin allowed. بمعنى كم هامش الخطأ. Once we fix M, we have to take N equal Z star. Z star is related to the confidence level over M squared times P star 1 minus P star. Once we have an idea about P, we take this value. If not, we take P star equal 0.5. إذا في مشكل ما نعرف ال P كم حتكون, I can take 0.5. إذا 0.5 if we don't have any idea about P. بمعنى لما ما نعرف ولا فكرة, لأنه الهدف هو we need to estimate P. إذا once we don't have any idea about P, we can assume, we can take the value P star in order to estimate N. This is an example. Here we have we are going to do a survey. بمعنى حنسوي استبيان. The question, what is the size of the sample. طبعا هذا الملاحظة هذه مفيدة كثير للبروجكت, لأنه by the way البروجكت يتوقف مع chapter 9. chapter 10 is not included in the project. بمعنى تحاولوا تسوي تطبيقات على اللي درسناه لحد chapter 9. ليه؟ الباقي is not included لأنه طبعا في ضغط الوقت. Just we stop it the application لحد chapter 9. chapter 9 إن شاء الله حندرسه يوم الخميس. Then here we need to have an idea about the proportion of voucher for a particular candidate. في مرشح معين نبغى نعرف كم يبغى كم حيصوتوا كم حيديوا صوتهم لهذا المرشح. Then in order we request we have to estimate P with 95% confidence. Then once we said 95% confidence, that means Z star is equal 1.96. Then N is given by this formula. We have Z star, and we have the margin of error. نبغى we request نسوي شرط أنه هامش الخطأ هو أقل من 0.03. Then we fix M. Once we fix M, then M is equal 0.03. However, we don't have any idea about P. Okay. ما عندي ولا فكرة على الوضع. Then, as I said, once we don't have any idea, we take P equal P star, which is equal 0.5. Just حتى نفسر ليه نختار P star like that في نهاية المحاضرة, لأنه P طبعا زي ما تعرفوا is between 0 and 1. And the maximum of P times 1 minus P is in half. That's why بمعنى for any P القيمة هذه anyway تكون أقل من 0.25. then ناخذ الماكسيموم which is 0.25. إذا N نختار الماكسيموم, لأنه لما تختار أي قيمة مخالفة ل 0.5 P times 1 minus P will be less than 0.25. Then we take the maximum. The maximum is obtained once P star is equal 0.5. إذا ما أبغى أطول عليكم كثير. This is the formula. Okay. Z star is related to the confidence level requested. M is related to the margin of error requested. Okay. And finally, once we have an idea about P, we take or we have at least an approximation about P, we can use it. If not, we take P star equal 0.5 without any problem. This is all, and we obtain in this case, we have all the requested, then M equals 0.03. and with the 95%, then we take n equal 1068. طبعا we have to round up. طبعا إذا تلاحظوا حتى في الاستبيانات حق الاشتراءات وحق أشياء كذا دائما ياخذوا عينة فيها 1000 السايز 1000. طبعا لما يسويوا حتى يعرفوا proportion معينة في المطلق فيها اللي بالضبط ياخذ 1068 وفيها اللي ياخذ 1000. طبعا هامش الخطأ حيكون لما نختار 1000 حيكون يمكن 0.035 or something like that, but it's close to 0.03. طبعا 0.03 is enough لأنه 3% هامش خطأ. طبعا لما تكون النتيجة مع 3% هامش خطأ maybe it's acceptable. This is all about this lecture. I don't know if we have any question. If not, let's move to the tutorial related. إذا بالنسبة للtutorial here نحاول نسوي tutorial. تفضل. اوكي قلنا P star Y. اوكي قلنا شباب لما نعرف P, once we have an estimate about P, we take P equals, once we have an estimate about P, we take P equal the requested. لما يكون عندي فكرة على P ناخذ P requested. But if not, اللي نعرفه أنه once we don't have any idea about P, we can write N. قلنا N هي تساوي M Z is equal Z star over M squared times P1 minus P. أحيانا ما أعرف ال P كم, but what can I write? I know P times 1 minus P. طبعا P is a proportion. That means P is between 0 and 1. Then for sure I can write the following. بمعنى for any P, P times 1 minus P is more than 0.25. That means قلنا الدالة لما ننظر للفانكشن P times 1 minus P هي جزء من بارابولا يا شباب. P times 1 minus P هي بارابولا. اوكي اللي الماكسيموم حقها يكون في الهالف. اوكي اذا P times 1 minus P دائما هي اصغر من 0.025 بمعنى اصغر من الفاليو في البي ستار. بمعنى this is less than P star اللي هي 0.5 as I said 1 minus 0.5. That's why بمعنى here we estimate it by 0.25. P times 1 minus P can be for sure for any P. ما نعرف ال P بس I know since P is between 0 and 1 then of course P times 1 minus P is less than 0.25. That's why إذا حتى ما نطول كثير لما ما نعرف فكرة على ال P نختار P equal 0.5. لما نعرف فكرة على ال P طبعا نختار ال P المعلومة. But just لما نختار P equal 0.5 ال N will be large enough. Then let's move to the tutorial. أجبت على سؤالك؟ Okay. Then let's move to the